In the lively Ghanaian town of Asuboi, where trotro horns compete with market noise and children chase each other through dusty streets, lived a young man named Musa. Musa was well known in the community, not because he was brilliant or hardworking but because he simply did not respect authority. Whether it was teachers, elders, the assemblyman, or even the chief, Musa treated them all the same, with carelessness and disregard. As if no one deserved his attention. His mother, Auntie Amina, a gentle but firm vegetable seller in the market, always tried to correct him. She would say, "Musa, respect does not reduce you. It lifts you up." But Musa would wave his hand and walk away, convinced that everybody be human. One bright Saturday morning, Asuboi woke up in a hive of activity. The chief had declared a community cleanup day. People were sweeping, clearing gutters, weeding the roadside, and painting old walls. Women tied their cloths tightly and carried buckets of water. The youth pushed wheelbarrows. Even children joined in with excitement. But Musa was comfortably seated at the betting center with his friends, blasting loud music and laughing loudly as they checked football odds. When the assemblyman approached and politely asked them to help, Musa simply leaned back and said, "Honorable, we go come. But right now, with a serious game inside." The assemblyman sighed and left, disappointed. Not long after, the chief and his elders passed by the betting center. They saw Musa and his friends sitting idle while everyone else worked. The chief didn't say a word. He only observed quietly. But in that silence, something shifted. A seed was planted. 2 weeks later, exciting news spread through Asuboi. The Ghana Cocoa Board had launched a lucrative youth employment program called the Green Roots Initiative. 20 hardworking youths would be selected. The entire town was buzzing with hope. Auntie Amina urged Musa to apply. "This opportunity is big, Musa. Be humble and respectful," she pleaded. Musa reluctantly agreed. On the interview day, other applicants arrived neatly dressed. Some wore shirts. Some even wore ties. But Musa showed up in a football jersey, jeans, and slippers chewing gum loudly. When he entered the interview room, he didn't greet the panel, didn't remove his cap, and sat carelessly with his legs stretched out. Unknown to him, behind a tinted glass partition, the chief was watching everything. Then came Alidu, a calm young man from the same town. He entered respectfully, bowed slightly, greeted the panel warmly, and thanked them for the opportunity. Musa smirked and whispered, "Yeah, Musa, relax with the greeting." But the interviewer smiled back at Alidu with admiration. A week later, the town square filled with eager young people waiting for the official list. The assemblyman climbed the stage, cleared his throat, and began reading out the names. Cheers erupted as applicants celebrated their selection. Alidu's name was number 3. But Musa's name did not appear. Not even at number 20. Then the assemblyman delivered the announcement that shook Musa to his core. "The chief has directed that anyone who showed disrespect during the community cleanup or during the interview has been disqualified." The crowd murmured. Several eyes turned toward Musa. His heart dropped, his stomach tightened, his legs felt weak. He walked home silently and humiliated. Auntie Amina looked at him with sadness, not anger. She said softly, "My son, do you see now? Respect is a seed. You planted nothing and so you harvested nothing." Musa couldn't sleep that night. Her words stayed with him. Over the next few weeks, something changed in him. He began greeting elders politely. He apologized to the assemblyman. He joined cleanup exercises. He even went to the palace to kneel before the chief and apologize personally. People whispered, "Yeah, Musa is changing." Oh. For the first time in his life, Musa felt proud of doing the right thing. One sunny afternoon, a palace messenger came to their home. "The chief wants to see Musa," he announced. Musa went nervously, unsure of what to expect. The chief welcomed him with a gentle smile. "Musa," he said calmly, "everyone makes mistakes. But not everyone chooses to correct them. You have shown responsibility, humility, and growth." Musa bowed his head respectfully, unable to speak. The chief continued, "I have selected you for a new opportunity, the Community Ambassador Program in Accra. You will represent Asuboi, attend leadership trainings, and work with other youth leaders across Ghana. Musa gasped. The chief laid a hand on his shoulder. This is your reward for choosing respect. When Musa stepped out of the palace, the whole community celebrated him. Children danced, women clapped. Even his old betting friends smiled with admiration. Auntie Amina hugged him tightly with tears of joy. My son, she whispered, today you are eating from the tree of respect. Musa finally understood the lesson that life had been trying to teach him all along.